Hey guys, welcome back. Thought I'd do a video on the 201 that I have today. You can see in the background here we have the 221 featherweight, and that's because this is the little brother to the big brother here. So this is one of Singer's top machines in my opinion when it comes to stitching and everything. A lot of people talk a lot about the 201s being great machines, and they are. If you get to find one and pick one up at a good price, then I suggest getting one. And the nice thing about a 201 is it's a rotary, so it's nice and smooth and quiet, and it has the forward and reverse as well as your stitch length there. And this is your lock for your stitch length. So that's how this goes. It has the forward and back. So there's a lot of things the 201 and the 221 share in similarity, right? Like the 221 is a rotary as well, so you can see that they both have their upper thread tensioners in the front, not on the actual cover like 15 class. So that's something the same. They both have a light in the front, and they both have a switch for the light. I don't think any other full-size machine has a switch for the light, but if they do, someone can let me know in the comments. But as you can see here, it's black on the 221, but it's in the base. So they both have a switch for the light, whereas instead of having it at the light itself. So there's a lot of similarities. Even the decals are similar, you know. So it's one of the things that make the featherweight really good, is it was the same type of machine as this. So anyways, you guys have seen my featherweight, and I thought I'd show you guys my my 201 sewing. And this 201 is a potted motor version, as you guys can see. There's the potted motor there. And you can get them without a potted motor. They have the external motor with the belt instead of having the potted motor. They have that version as well, and that one usually has a casting here that's flat where the spool sits, I've noticed. Also with that one, the light won't be on the front like this one. The light will be mounted on the back. It won't have the light in the front. So just so you guys know, there are different looking 201s. So if someone says, oh, that's not a 201 and that's a 201, they are both 201s. This is just the model that has the potted motor with the light in the front. I actually sought out this model, and I love it. This thing's a power horse. So I'm hoping in the future I can get a I actually have an eye on a couple right now of potted motor or external motors, sorry, 201s. And when I do get one in my possession, I will do a video of the two sewing side by side, tell you what I think, see if either one of them is better than the other. I don't really think they are, but I'll tell you the pros and cons and what I think when I do that video. So right today, I thought I'd show you my 201 sewing. So let me get set up here, guys, and we'll run a stitch on this 201. Okay, so I got the machine threaded up here. As you can see, the thread goes down to the first guide, around your thread tensioner. There's a hook it catches on here, goes under the spring, thread guide, first guide, second guide, and there's a third one on this machine back here. So to let you guys know, sometimes people don't know what side, if the thread goes this way, that way. I found usually there will be a thread guide on the side that it threads from going the direction. If you find the thread guides over here, it goes this direction. Now here you have two. You have one here and one below the clamp. So keep that in mind. There is one below the clamp on a 201. And that will really indicate what side the thread goes on. When I first got this machine, I threaded it wrong and I couldn't understand what I was doing wrong. I thought my machine had a problem, but it wasn't the machine, it was me threading it. So as you can see, I got my threader in there because I'm blind as a bat. And there it is. That's how I do it, guys. I run it down, go through there, get it all in, get the thread guide in there. And there you go. And that is that. Okay, so once that's in there, a lot of times people want to know how they grab their bobbin thread. If you just do one rotation like this and then pull, once you're at full top again, release that presser foot, that'll pull your bobbin thread up for you, okay? And then you can just grab the two of them, get yourself some length, get it under that foot. Give yourself a good amount to start there, because if you don't, it tends to pull your upper thread out, because as soon as you put that pressure foot down, it creates tension here, and if you go to stitch and your tail is too short, it'll just pull your upper thread out. So there's a little tip there for you guys. Something I learned. I made that mistake a couple times, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? And I realized I didn't have enough thread kicking out the back there. So keep that in mind. So let's do the 2, 4, 8 test on this machine. Now I'm wearing boots, so I'm not going to be going too crazy for speed, but I just want you guys to hear this machine and see how quiet it is. So let's get our needle down in the fabric there, and it's quiet, isn't it? Do you see why people love the 201? Because it is super quiet and super smooth. Like, listen to that. Isn't that amazing? So there you go. That's the 2-layer test there. And no problems. You guys knew it was going to do that, no problem, right? You can see the nice balanced stitch. I use black on the bottom, red on top. And let's see how tight that looks like. That is one of the nicest, cleanest stitches a machine has done. So anyways, there's our 2, and there's our 3, and there's our 4. So let's get 4 under this foot. I'm going to clean these tails off. Give me a second. There we are. So put that down, needle in the fabric, and no difference. No difference. 4 layers. And this is a low shank foot machine as well. So if you guys are looking to get one and you have a bunch of low shank attachments, then they'll fit on this machine. But that's it right there. So you've seen it. That's 4 layers. So just like 2 layers. Nice beautiful stitch there. Nice and balanced. Nice and tight. Alright, let's get these tails cut off here. Okay. There's 4 layers. Here's our 8. I don't have to go super length. We know it's gonna work there. So, and as you can see, you can get thicker projects with the 201. When you bring your pressure foot up all the way, let's say you're at your max and you want to get that piece of fabric under there, it's got a little extra. If you push up on that feed dog, or pressure foot lever, you can get a little bit more under there. So there you go, guys. A little pointer on these machines. Oh, see, didn't put my foot down. I did some darning. Darn it. There you go. 8 layers. That went through no problem. Let's come back. Let's see what it does. No problem. Let's go this way. Drop that needle down. Let's come back this way. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be having a problem. Let's go slow. Look at the control with this machine. On 8 layers too. Look how quiet that is. The noise you hear is this. If it was not for this little spring bouncing, this would be the quietest machine I have on my shelves. So there you go, guys. You know why the 201 is talked about so much. Now, I see a lot of people like the 66 and the 99, and they're great machines as well. They have a same type of bobbin, a 66 class bobbin that drops in. This is always very convenient, so I don't have to pop my plate out and get into the 15 class bobbins. Usually go in this way, right? Even my 115 is a rotary and it goes in this way. But the 201 is, let me show you these stitches here. Tease you guys, I do 8 layers and don't even show you. Can you see that? Look at that. No problem. No problem. It is so tight. If you guys come across a 201 and you're into collecting like I am, this is a must. You have to get one of these in your collection. And when you use the featherweight, you see why the featherweight works so well. It is based off of this machine from my research. This is the two. That's why the two are called sisters and brothers, because they work the same. Not because they share the same parts, just because the way they work, they're both based on the same platform, I do believe. So, anyways, there you guys are. There's my 1957 201 potted motor version. This is the pride of my collection. This is my, if I had to get rid of all my machines and it came down to one machine, I could only keep one machine. This would be the one, guys. And you'll know why if you use one. This would be the machine. It's just strong, it's smooth, it's quiet, it's controllable like you wouldn't believe. There's many pluses to this. I still am seeking out a 66 and a 99 because I do like those machines too. I like all my Singers. Every one of them has pluses and minuses. Don't get me wrong. This thing's a tank. Like, I mean, tank as in, this is probably one of my heaviest machines. You know what? I think in a future video, I'm going to do a weigh-off of my machines, and we'll see who's the heavyweight and who's the lightweight out of the full-size machines. Maybe you guys can do some guessing. I don't know any weight on these machines, but that'd be interesting to know, eh? What a great machine. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for future videos, and I hope you enjoy everything you've been watching. If you have any comments or questions or anything you want to know or see, leave a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.